We're looking for a man named Hollander.
You're a Hollander. Hollandaise? Oh, not the Hollander thing. We're chasing down some Hollandaise. The sauce. Get some Hollander sauce, please.
Reno and Ruth.
All right. I'm not okay. There's the camera angle. Chasing down Discount AJ. Why did I return to the building?
Activating combat mode.
Oh.
Bringing out the big guns.
You can do it.
Conflict resolved.
Now, I mastered one of my abilities, which is kind of poggers. It's not even worth it. I don't get any stats from it. So I have to now pick materia based off stats that I get with the materia. Plus, whether they're going to be useful in combat. I think we just leave this as it is. I did think about leveling something else up at the same time.
Awesome! We're gonna fail.
We're about to hear that line, actually. Well, this challenge is really fun. Playing this game, the unintended way is way better. Anyone want to play this game? Play it. Don't play it the intended way. Play it differently. It's fun.
I'll leave this to...
This is actually fun. I'm actually probably enjoying my experience playing this right now more than my original playthrough. Might as well take the free heal one minute. I'm not saying I dislike the game. Well, there are things that I would definitely improve, but
Activating combat mode.
it's such a different experience. Like, I'm really enjoying this experience. I'm thinking differently, and like with my own limitations, I'm also thinking, wow, I have to be careful. I have to make sure I've got the right stats in the right place if I can help it. Take advantage of weaknesses. Like, there's so much to it. I'm like, should I bother leveling up another materia for now? Probably not, kind of thing.
Conflict resolved.
I mean, I've got my money's worth out of this game, so... But I'm a streamer. I make content out of the game. Thinking in a Vigi game. Get me out of it. Yeah, the game comes... The problem is the game is super easy without... When you're doing the mission... If you're doing missions. And Materia Fusion. The main story part. But if you do... You know, like, that's my gripe. That's what I was saying, like, scaling
Combat mode.
the enemies is what they should have done for the story. Just for the story, not for the actual missions. That would be unbearable in the actual missions.
You're in for it now.
You can do it, Zach.
You could do it, Zach. Oh, Cisne is so OP. She's gonna make the game easy. Quick, put back cursing mode. Cisne and Erev is gonna make my runs easier. And I don't get summons. It also, with no missions, I get no summons. I only have 2 pieces of equipment. I lose out on a lot of stuff that would be helpful to the runs as well.
Just up ahead. A really
So
cool
it's
older
like
girl came and saved
some weird balances in the game.
But that got...
Did you play your game with no summons as well then? Or did you go get those in the mission?
Please, mister. Yes, please.
Please. You never got them either? Should be interesting. I'm looking forward to like the final fight being like feeling like a final fight and stuff now as well. Yeah, summons. Summons are in your DMW. They just act like any other.
Activating combat mode.
Hey, this is happening right now. Don't know when it happens.
Whoa, this is not good.
All's well that ends well, Slick.
It's done.
This happens. And then there's also a
That's
Sephiroth scene.
teamwork. Pretty good, right?
Brace yourself.
Level 5.
You can do it, Zach.
Still only sky high though.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell the volume out in this game.
Thanks, man. Oh yeah. Those masked guys causing all that havoc? I think I saw their leader just now. He's up ahead on this street. That?
Thanks to the earrings, dude. See? Saved someone in shit to give you some earrings. But how did you know they were my favorite earrings? Chronon. What are you saying? I don't know what that means. What's Chronon? I'm saying words I've never seen before. How's that could be a pretty princess? Here it comes. The line. Oh, wait, we've got to fight first. Wait, challenge number 2? Where's the Turks teamwork now? Am I right? Am I right?
Genesis. No, they're copies.
No.
Activating combat mode.
Hey, it's not going to be a piece of cake either.
Warm-up's over.
You can do it, Zach.
Okay, this thing gonna be a money.
Yeah, I'm on.
Oh, you keep giving me this thing. Hey, it's like we're flying together. Right. Never seen this before. See, I've never seen those Starfleet moves before.
Bringing out the big guns.
Something gift for the goddess. Not the real Genesis because he quoted Loveless. He hasn't quoted Loveless yet. He hasn't said anything yet. Did you know the Genesis copies have their own special moves? I got a lot of did you know from this playthrough already.
Going for it now. Here we go.
Did you know that these guys have more mechanics than just trying to shoot you? That's crazy. How much damage is that doing? 241. 264. Should be enough. We both exchanged fire.
Better run for it. Here we go.
Crazy. These enemies actually do things. Yo, Lord Shadow, how's it going? Good to see you. How you doing today? It's over.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
It's not. Wait. Are you telling me that fight wasn't a two-hit win like before? Crazy. What is going on? What game am I playing right now? This isn't the Crisis Core I remember. Also, I don't have to fall asleep to the mission going. Yeah, let's do another mission. The jam.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to have wings. You know, like an angel.
You're a strong man.
If people had wings, they'd be monsters.
Wings symbolize freedom for those who have none. They don't symbolize monsters.
You know something about freedom and the price, right?
Impressive,
Say that,
soldier
Valera.
first class. You've got skill.
Well, unlike the Turks, fighting's our main thing.
Here, a little gift for helping me out.
Cisne, I'm honored that you gave me a present, but I can't use shops on this run, I'm afraid. But thanks. It's the thought that counts at the end of the day. It's the thought that counts, am I right?
Alright then. I'm off to the next job.
I can't use shops,
You've got
but
something
thank
too,
you.
right?
Yeah, I do.
Until we meet again.
Here it comes.
Once Sector 8 is clear, come to Mako Reactor 5.
Wait,
Did you find?
how did... Right, okay, I just wanna... How did Sephiroth get from Sector 8, clearing out the Genesis copies, to... He's already at the Reactor 5. He's already inside the Mako Reactor 5. How did he get over there? Like, he just, like, instant translocation. He hasn't got his wings yet, you know.
Find something out?
Angeal has been sighted.
So it's search and destroy?
The army is mobilizing, but there's still time.
Wait, show me
You
Sharon
and I
Sephiroth
will
on the phone,
find
quick.
them before they...
We do. And
And what?
Oh, there you go.
fail.
To eliminate them.
For real?
Yes, for real.
Awesome! We're gonna fail.
He said the line, he said the line! And what? And what could be its own quote as well? Dreams and honor. Honor and dreams. Honor and dreams. Dreams and honor. Why does Sephiroth have a cell phone? They all do. Sephiroth likes Snake as well. He gets to play the game. You know, the Snake we run the same. What are those cell phones? What do you think the PHS is? There's loads of phones. What are you talking about? I know it's confusing because every time it rings, Cloud's like, what's that? What was that noise? But he's a country boy, so he's not used to having phones. PHS is a payphone. That's mobile. So you're telling me, wow, so it's like a mobile phone. Oh. I don't know what Final Fantasy 7 you played, Heroes, but it weren't the same one as me, clearly. I'm at a payphone trying to go home. You know, sometimes you read lyrics, but you hear the song instantly in your head.
Activating combat mode.
Where's my fire strike? I'll have a fire strike. I could beat this. I could play this game with just fire strike. Just strike.
Conflict
It's a
resolved.
Toidle.
Oh yeah!
What do you mean? What am I talking about? It's an Angeal Toidle.
Is that Angeal's face?
He could smile. Am I right? Am I? What is he? Soul
It
Master?
appears Genesis isn't the only one who can be copied.
Oh, this is the scene, innit? It's fine. This is the cool scene.
Company training room.
Hmm?
We used to sneak in there for fun when the
Shenanigans.
seconds were out. Genesis, and Gilles, and I.
You guys were pretty
Oh,
tight.
the memories.
I wonder.
Infinite in mystery is the gift of the goddess.
This
We
guy,
seek it thus
does he ever
and
stop?
take to the sky. Ripples form on the water's surface. The wandering soul knows no rest.
Loveless.
Yeah, this is the original cutscene.
You remember?
Someone's done a. You know what before this goes off? You know what gets me is that the PS4 version or whatever, the remasters game uses the original cutscenes, right? But on YouTube, people have HD and rendered these and put 4K versions out there. If people do it for a fan project, why didn't Square just do it with his cutscenes? Especially the fact that they edited the Buster Sword. Like, okay, you know, it's just like it's little things that niggle at me. Where I feel like they should have just done the full thing. Like, I like the cutscenes, but they don't look as good as the game. And I'm like, come on, man. Like, these are good PSP's cutscenes, but heck, upgrade the cutscenes. Everyone want to be happy. No, you know, and I was fine. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't change the quality of the cutscene, but it doesn't feel like it impacts as well as it would do as you playing it originally. Yeah, I just the fact that someone can just do it casually on YouTube, then you know, it's just, yeah. Anyway,
How can I not when you've beaten it into my head?
Don't take Sephiroth.
get the violins out.
Noted.
What good job, dude.
Is that the best you can do?
All hail Sephiroth, huh?
And Gilles, stay back. I'll take Sephiroth alone.
Genesis.
The world needs a new hero.
I know. Imagine Shinra would be like, that's coming out of your bank, by the way, not mine.
So smug. But for how long?
This is all in one little room, by the way, in the Shinra building. How? Be in big trouble. Anytime you see characters that are out of fights using magic as well. Thank you, Genesis, for using the form of magic.
Stop! You'll destroy this place.
That's no way to talk to a hero.
Oof. And Gilles. You doing some Vaseline? Because you just got burned. First class soldier? More like first class burned. And there's the jam. Oh, you always get chills when I hear this a bit.
Enough!
And Geo.
Out of my way!
Genesis!
Angel, such a killjoy, man.
Just a scrape.
We'll call it a
I'll
draw.
be fine. Don't worry. Even if tomorrow is
Just a
barren
flesh wound.
of promises, nothing shall forestall my return.
Hey, that's an important line. That's an important line. That's one to remember. That's
So,
they say it in the
was
final
everything
cutscene,
alright?
guys.
Yes.
That's huge. Wait a minute. They say it now, and then say it at the end. Genesis planned it all along. Wait, he knows the entire line.
As far
He
as
knows
Genesis
everything.
was concerned.
He knows.
But as for Angeal,
And Jill, what happened?
Take away. Have you not
later,
seen this game
I
before?
received one of his famous lectures.
This is like
About
my
what?
third playthrough.
Always the same. Discipline, dreams, honor.
Oh, you know, I thought you were
etc.
kidding. Dreams,
One
honor,
of those, huh?
one of those.
So it's true. They're in league with Hollander.
Hollandaise? Sauce? I'll have
How
some.
could this happen?
The real dude, bro. Real steak sauce. Bing! Oh. I mean, that scene is pretty cool.
What are you up to?
I just don't understand why they didn't
Where
render
are
these up
you?
to 4K. Like, it's kind of weird. They could have remastered those cutscenes, and it would have been awesome, you know. Dreams and honor and dreams. I think it is one. Guys, we can do the Yuffie missions. Oh wait, no, I don't get to do missions. Yes, I don't have to do the Yuffie missions. Let's go. There are perks to this after all. I don't have to do the Yuffie missions. Summoning mode? What's that? Never heard of it. There's a summoning mode at the moment. Yeah, what's summoning mode? What's Materia Fusion? I never heard of those before.
Activating combat mode.
What are these concepts in the game? Where are you? Oh, I did the thing.
Conflict resolved.
I'm also using guard a lot now as well. You have to unlock them for the missions. You unlock them all through missions. And then you match your attack count. You must have Materia Fused something to do that. I don't think you can do it casually. But summons are DMW. You unlock them through certain missions. It's funny, the game tells you literally where they are though. If you were unsure, it tells you literally how to obtain Odin, Chocobo, Bahamut. Like, it literally tells you how to obtain them. Reading, I know heroes. Reading games. Crazy.
Activating combat mode.
Because the messages told me that the original game never told you about where to unlock summons and stuff. It was just there. You just had to figure it out yourself. So the mail thing's new. I was in like the
Activating combat mode.
tutorials. Which I don't like the fact they put hundreds of tutorials in it. It annoys me. stupid things. I'm not allowed to run from a fight either. Just remember that. No running, no fleeing. I need to add that to the rule. Modulating phase. No, yeah. Because there's a mail in this game that tells you where to fight Bahamut Fury. And I remember said reacting live as it happened when I played the first time, saying the game just ruined something for me.
Prove your honor.
Conflict resolved.
Don't use my items. I have one potion, guys. This is how poor I am for items right now. That's why I need to save everything. I have one Phoenix down, which could be a clutch. 3 elixirs, which could be super clutch for super fights. And then 3 ethers. This is why I'm not using potions anymore. Which is why the D&W beam back is a lifesaver. Here's the thing, I don't mind guidance. Like, it being put into a section is great. But then spoiling things for you is different. Like, I don't like, I've said this before about this game. I said it about this game specifically, and a lot of our, I think it's when you're in Sector 5 as well, with Aerith. They handhold you on certain parts of the game, and it's just like, look, let me figure these parts out. It's really fun. All the Final Fantasy, before Enix especially, would always like, they wouldn't like hide how to do it. Like many games had like in-game help sections. Final Fantasy VIII, for example, had a help section, told you it's there, but never forced you to look at it. And they gave you in-game tutorials throughout things, like 7 did it with Materia, stuff like that. You could skip them if you wanted to. You know, and like here it says read all the mail. You read the mail and it literally tells you, okay, this isn't a good one. It tells you that this is the thing and where to get it. I'm just like, okay. Like the hand, I don't like games that handhold you. Like there has to be a good balance. Like you can tile it down to immerse you into the game at the start and then to stop, you know. Jeffrey is great. I don't know why they do it. Hey, foreshadowing, Cloud's here one day. I mean, is this the same part? This might be a different part as reactor 5. This just opens the door, apparently. It said no. There is a fan club bunch of mails. What do you mean? If you don't read the mails, you don't get heroes. Are you telling me you don't know about Sephiroth's hair conditioner? This game gives you a literal 1 mail about Sephiroth in which shampoo and conditioner he uses. And how long it takes, which is why he's so late for missions all the time. Why do you think he keeps his hair the way he does? Can't be skipping important lore like that, dude. It is like detrimental to the future of Final Fantasy. Like you will never understand Rebirth if you don't know that kind of information. One bottle every time he showers. That's exactly it. I'm about to die. Bozo. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. Oh, okay. Now I get the null physical. I die, then get null physical activated. I love this game.
Activating combat mode.
Really? Thanks, game. Game said block for those. Never do that. Just roll. They also tell you how to, like, when the game tells you that the mechanic behind a fight, you're just like, bro, really? What's the point in giving me the fight then? It's never, you rarely find balance. It's always like nothing at all, like where you do want it, where there's like mechanics are overly complicated where you do need some form of explanation or at least a page to break it down. And they don't give you anything. And then there's games that have no complicated mechanics, but then give you a 10-page essay about how to use them. And I'm like, right.
Activating combat mode.
This is going well. The Huggins are just as annoying as they are in any video game.
Activating combat mode.
Perfect. Burn.
Conflict resolved.
Do you know why that fight was different to the other ones? Because the DMW worked for me. This is going to be my playthrough. Did the DMW work here? No? You lose. Yes? You win. He's head and shoulders above the rest.
Activating combat mode.
Oh boy. This is not good.
Conflict resolved.
The true crisis core
Activating
experience.
combat mode.
No, what are these things? Oh, that's what they are. And how am I supposed to win this? Okay.
Conflict resolved.
He ran away? That ain't on me, Chief. He ran away from me, not the other way around. Make that very clear. I'm only level 11. I love it.
Activating combat mode.
I'm still unsure what I want to call the series. I need ideas. I wanted to call it the True Crisis Core Experience, but people could say the missions are part of the experience, so. I have an idea for a create a thumbnail, but oh, isn't my strong. And there goes all my MP.
Activating combat mode. Bring it on.
Now I know what you're thinking, but Marsh, you could just put like the What are you doing? Zach, but that ain't got no time. Did you know these enemies have attacks?
Activating combat mode.
The Dark Souls Crisis Core Experience. I did think about calling it Souls for fun. What if Crisis Core was a Dark Souls game? Let's go.
Better run for it.
Crisis
Prove your
Core.
honor to me. I got it.
The Crisis Core
Conflict resolved.
Souls Experience. I think I might go with that one. I might change the name of it. It might not be called First Class Soldier Story Challenge anymore. But everyone uses the Dark Souls trope. I think I will. After playing it a bit now, and having hard mode makes it possible. Midlife Crisis Core.
Activating combat mode.
What if Crisis Core was a Souls game? It made Trev play this game instantly. I need my BMW. I need you to work right now. I need you to work right now. I need you to work right now. Oh, he's running. He's running. He knows. That Amarin, whatever they're called. Air Hammond? I don't know what they're called. I'm so bad at saying their name. Every Final Fantasy, I've never got their name right. The one-eyed dudes, right? They're called one-eyes in some parts.
Activating combat mode.
What? I didn't get a chance to reset. I just got scammed. Yes, go perish. No! You stupid game! I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I might remove.
Conflict resolved.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could delete the item button. Ahimon. You know what I meant though. The one-eyed dudes. I used an item there which I really wish I didn't. Wasn't planning to use the item.
Activating combat mode.
Yo, Sephiroth, wanna help out? I'm in trouble here. Sephiroth's just gonna stand there and watch me lose, by the way.
Activating combat mode.
Thanks, buddy.
Activating combat
Dragonflies can't walk. What? Let's go! It's the one I have to do it.
Activating combat mode.
Well, I'm rolling around like I would in a Souls game. Oh, here we go, we won. I mean, you roll around a lot in a Souls game, right? Might as well just go with the Souls thing. No!
Activating combat
You know the
mode.
cool thing about this game is you don't ever truly grind either. Like, in terms of like levels. The levels are RNG off of your DMW anyway. So like... You don't even like farm in the normal world. Dude, come on! There's no attacking items as well, which kind of sucks. I'm glad I didn't take away. Okay. No, for goodness sake, dude! DMW, 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 I mean, we're calling this Souls experience now. It's done. It's decided.
Activating combat mode.
When we do this next week, it's going to be called the Souls experience. Because it is. I have no MP. I'm not allowed to run either. Otherwise, it'd be too easy, I think. At least for now, I'm trying to do it to the point where I know I can win. I could use an ether. I don't want to though. I feel like they can be too important. I feel like they're the true end game item. DMW today. Bro, this DMW is terrible. DMW indeed. A&W root beer? BMW?
Activating combat mode.
Come on! Please. He's so slow. Oh, here comes Angel. He's like, oh, I'll help. Oh, no, it's gonna. The reason why Bubbles are around is because the most efficient shape don't take amount of sacrifice. And Jill, Dreams in Honor. Now I need that Dreams in Honor, please. You literal let me down. Go! Level 5 as well.
Prove your honor.
Saved by the DMW.
I got it.
I think I killed one. Oh no. One's at least dead. At least one is dead. Neither of them are. No shot. There ain't no way. Okay, go on then.
Conflict resolved.
That was the fight. Well, I can only say at this point it's only get worse.
Good work.
Thanks. Thanks for watching the whole thing, Sephiroth. I appreciate you watching me lose left, right, and center, and sat there going, right, okay, he could do us some help, but he's like, good work. This guy, can you believe this guy? SMH, Sephiroth. SMH.
How wretched.
And then he kills us wretched as well. Maybe you're wretched. Oh, the heal. Give me a save now. So what if Sephiroth Shade said too? I think it'd be scarier. Everyone would be like, but no one would recognize him. He could go in like, he's so powerful, he doesn't even need to sneak around and hide. He's like, I'm here, come get me. Oh wait.
I'm getting woozy.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
It was shortly before Genesis left.
Okay.
The wound was superficial. But for some reason, Genesis wasn't healing. The man who treated him was Hollander.
Professor Hollander.
Hollandaise.
How is Genesis?
Even his little t-shirt.
The problem is the Mako energy that seeped in through the wound.
Is it treatable?
First, he'll need a transfusion.
He looks so laid back for a scientist
You
because that t-shirt.
aren't viable.
He doesn't need to design to look good. Also, that makes no sense.
Why couldn't I be the donor?
Oh, because he's Genova. Does all make sense. They could have tried. They experiment left, right, and center. I don't see why they wouldn't try.
Type G.
Actually, no, I take it back. This part of the story bugs the hell out of me. Alright, I'm about to have a mini rant. Right. First, Hollander's like, your cells won't work. And then later on, he's hunting down Zack and Cloud because, oh, suddenly they want his Sephiroth cells. Now I wonder why he lost to Hojo. He's the worst scientist in Shinra. Like, what is he doing? Like, what is this guy? What is this guy? What is wrong with him? Yeah, you can post it again, Seb. Like, it's just this is what annoys me about this game's story. It doesn't flow. Nothing makes sense. It's like, what is going on here? Like, 1 minute he's like, oh, your cells are... And bear in mind, this is a company and a bunch of scientists that do not care. They literally spend their time experimenting with literally anything. Genesis is about to like lose... Well, they're about to lose Genesis' power or whatever. Right, okay, so why don't we just try the other version? The G cells and the S cells. Like, why don't you just try mixing them? You might make something immortal. Might end up with why did they not even try? This doesn't make sense that a scientist who's mad to that level of madness would absolutely do any test. Do you think Hojo would hesitate to be like, you know what, Sephiroth, give me your cells, I'm gonna like pop it in there? Like, it's just like, I don't even get why Hollandaise injects himself with Genesis cells either, like, and there's that stupid little wing. Like, that's when the story completely loses where it goes. And this is what annoys me about the story. It's just like, it had so much potential in there, and it's so important, and they just didn't deliver very well. It's very frustrating. It's a very frustrating game, story wise. But he's degrading now. That's why this is when they find out that he's degrading, right? That's what the term is for the game, right? So why didn't they just try to do it again? And even if they lost Genesis, they'd be like, well, we still got Sephiroth and Angeal. We're going to be fine. Like, and they're already experimenting and making other ones anyway. Like, there is no... If anything, Genesis is the one out of the three of them that literally is replaceable. Then it's a horrible thing to say, but in the eyes of Hojo and Hollander, Genesis is the one that's replaceable, whereas Angeal's the perfect form and Sephiroth is the perfect form. So it makes no sense that this guy is just like, nah, your cells don't work. And Sephiroth would have got his closure. He wouldn't have lost his mind because he got to help his friend. The Final Fantasy events of Final Fantasy VII doesn't even happen. I've just wrote a better story. Okay, I won't go that far. But like, it just annoys me, right? It just... every time I heard that line, I was just like, it makes no sense. And it's just, I've had enough, like, half-written stories. That's my problem with it.
There's a monster inside. Is this where they make the copies?
Do we find them? Oh my god. Maybe things be fresh and Rebirth in part 3. Well, no, because this was like a prequel to the original Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, they could bring this stuff up in Rebirth, but I don't think they will. Like, I don't think this Hollander stuff and all that stuff will ever be really explained. There's no reason to go into it. They'll talk about G cells and S cells, but they won't really flesh this out.
It was Hollander's experiment.
Because it's like a backstory
The
to
result
why
was
they
a normal
became
child, which meant he failed. However,
but this is Sephiroth related in theory. Like, this is Sephiroth giving us his backstory as to what happened with Genesis. But yeah, it just annoys me. Like, it was just a convenient, and then he just walks down here as well. Oh, honestly, it was... And then even this next scene annoys me, that Zack, a first-class soldier, can't catch a slow scientist. I'm like, dude, come on. Like,
Project G.
This game's
gave birth
frustrating
to the
for
man
me.
we know as
As
Genesis.
a Baron
Project
7's my
G.
favorite game. This game just frustrates me
Project
because of how
Genesis.
it's written. Because it could have been so much better, and they could have done.
Contrary
They could have
to this
set
report,
everything up so well.
Genesis
They
showed
do set
clear
everything up
signs
really
of
well.
change.
The ending's incredible,
Degrading.
but the actual information is
Not
good,
only that,
but not in the right places.
Copies?
And it's not like I didn't think about it, because there's loads of nods to so many different things in this game. Like there's nods to Barrett and Dine and Coral Village and stuff like that. There's literally nods to so much in this game. Sid, everyone. So it's not like they just half happily put this together. Like they just chose to not put everything in.
Sephiroth.
Hollander, I thought I'd find you here.
Right, let's go snowboarding.
You want to do something to me?
That's a
eh?
game thing though. I don't think that
But
being
then,
like rebirth and
Who
stuff.
will stop Genesis and Angeal's degradation?
Alright, just I know you're joking, but the snowboarding thing of just that 7, the game itself had a good way of balancing. Because it's a very dark game, as we all know. It had a very good way of bringing lightheartedness and bringing you back. You know, with the even with the music played at the Icicle Inn is really good. You know, like it's really like. But then snowboarding down a slope isn't really canon. You know, like whereas like they might even need to show it that way. But I know. I'm not sure if you're saying it because you think I'm being literal. The story is not well written. It makes no sense. And Final Fantasy VII and stuff. Yeah, but if you're talking about the game stuff, you got to remember it's a video game. But this is a conversation. This is events in a story and a cutscene that they're trying to piece together, and it just makes no sense. That's my frustration with it. I haven't said anything about the gameplay. I like the gameplay in this game. I actually like the gameplay. Why does Sephiroth look so like different now? I feel like you're being sarcastic, Sid.
Genesis.
She's like babyface Sephiroth.
You won't take Hollander.
Zack, go.
Yeah.
Go get him, Zack. I'm sure you won't struggle catching him.
There is no hate, only joy, for you are
Here we go.
beloved by the goddess. Hero of the dawn, healer of worlds.
Loveless again. You never change.
3 friends go into battle. One is captured. One flies
Come on,
away.
man.
The one that is left becomes a hero.
A common story.
If we were to enact it, would I be the one to play the hero?
Chris
Or would you?
Dana
It's all
Orizo.
yours.
I love the Ghostbusters reference.
After all, your glory should have been mine.
How petty.
In hindsight, perhaps. Now what I want most is the gift of the goddess.
Does this guy ever stop talking? How did Hollander get so far ahead of him?
Where is Angeal?
How does Hollander get so far ahead of him and open a door? Oh my god. Zack is undoubtedly the worst first-class soldier I've ever seen.
Activating combat mode.
Oh, go away, dude. Not again. I don't want to. Right, this whole section annoys me. It really does. Which is a shame because the next chapter's really. I like the next chapter. I know the next chapter's like it's all just Aerith stuff, and the mini game kind of sucked. But the Aerith Zack bonding thing, I like that part. Oh, well, I'm gonna be stuck with this fight first. So in what world do the Angel clones work alongside Genesis clones? What? I might as well go all out on this fight here. Because there's a save there.
Conflict resolved.
This chapter is so frustrating to go through. Like, it has that super cool cutscene and then just a barrage of bad story explaining. Also, normally this is the dungeon in the missions where it goes dreams and honor. Oh. Like this. Right. Like this here. I will never understand why this is even in the game. He's out of breath, by the way. Hold on. Not only is he hidden behind the door, and Zach's like, it was like, that's something out of a cartoon, man. Like, it's not even funny. Like, it's like, I know it's something really small and it's not important, but this whole chapter is just stupid. It's so stupid. Like, oh, I didn't see you there. Oh my, and the guy's out of breath, and then he runs. Then he stops, looks right, looks left, and look while Zach just stares at him. Crisis Core, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Crisis Core. I can't do the encounter skip here. Oh, there you go.
Activating combat mode.
It's live Crisis Core. I just wish there was more. I just wish there was more from this game. It had so much potential, and that's why. There's no reason I feel this frustration. It could have done. It could have been so much more. It could have been so much better. Any chests? There is. More from a PSP spin-off? No, it's a remaster of a PSP game. It's not about the size of the content in the game, because it's still... I'd argue and say there's still enough content in this game to be a full game. It's not... You can have a game on a PSP and not botch the story delivery. And you can't say it's about size of the game because they have 50 bajillion missions in the game, taking up all that space. They could have done half the amount of missions, still would have been a great game. I know, the format of a PSP, but it doesn't make a difference. The game would have been much better with a better storyline.